Today, we're gonna build the same app using the same model, but we're gonna get completely different results. And here's why. I want to put an emphasis on how important a PRD or product requirements document is when you're vibe coding. In one instance, I'm gonna give it a very basic vibe prompt like build me this app with very minimal information. On the other hand, I'm gonna give it a comprehensive PRD that I took the time to prep before recording this episode. So without squirrel ado, let's build. All right, so as you can see here on the screen, here's a preview into what we're building. Here's the PRD that I've prepped, and I wanna build an idea bank app. And I wanna give you the reference as to why I'm doing this. So if you've been following this channel for quite some time, you know that I'm in the process of rebuilding out my favorite parts of Notion so that I can stop paying for Notion. But until then, we're vibing. I have this idea bank that's tied in with my content calendar and everything. Anytime an idea goes from the idea bank, I simply toggle it here to thumbnail and script, and then it moves it onto the Kanban board view for me. But I know we can improve on it. So I thought it would be a really cool demonstration to try to build our very own idea bank that we can then incorporate into our project management app that we've been slowly working on that's going to essentially replace this. So in one instance, I want to have cursor open, okay? And then the other instance, we're just gonna have the terminal open. So let's prep the PRD side first. I want to build the following. Please let me know if you have any questions. Let's first init this project directory with bun. Please reference this PRD and get started. Okay, so I'm not giving it any role, right? I'm not giving it any information because the PRD is insanely comprehensive. It has all the questions that it needs. And on the left, we're just gonna vibe something very simple. I want to build an idea bank web app. The purpose of this app is to store ideas I have for any of my YouTube channels for new videos. All right, that's a very vibe. I may have even given it one more sentence than you would normally give it if you're just vibing, right? But let's get started here. On the left, we're gonna start that, and then on the right, we're gonna build with the PRD. And in the meantime, I am going to open a terminal to the bottom here, just so I can spin up a dev server once it's ready. Okay, love how it's asking me some questions here. I'd be happy to help you with the Idea Bank web app for your YouTube video ideas. Before I start, let me clarify a few things to make sure I build what you need. What information do you want to capture for each video? I think we should do everything here. Detailed, not full production, right? Because it's just an idea bank. You go full production once we graduate from just an idea. How do you want to organize ideas by channel, predefined channels, dynamic channels? Love it. What features are most important? I'm going to check all of the above. Okay. I got to say, Claude has improved tremendously. Just a month or two ago, it wouldn't have asked us those questions. So love it, love it. All right. And on the right-hand side, it's getting started. And we're gonna hit auto accepts on, and I'm gonna hit auto accepts on to speed up this demonstration here. And just a quick note, I normally test videos out before I record them, but I wanted this one to be raw. I wanted you to learn with me, to see the differences with me real time, rather than me discovering these things ahead of time. All right, so as you can see here, this detail, the right side looks incredibly more detailed than the left side, right? However, what's interesting with this PRD is I don't remember specifying that I wanted a Kanban view. What I referenced when I told it the Kanban and calendar view was the ability to swap So maybe I did reference that. All right, so it looks like bun on the right is going to go port 3000. That's great. Make sure to, you know what? Let's just let it vibe. Now, in the meantime, I want to share some thoughts about PRDs. You know, most of my videos are meant for beginners, so I usually don't incorporate them. But I received this comment, which, thank you, by the way, Chris. You know, you're helping improve the channel. I realize it's my responsibility to teach beginners the right way to do things, even though these models are becoming more and more intelligent. Whereas if you give them a simple prompt, as you saw here on the left-hand side in cursor, it will start to ask you questions to help better define the output rather than just, you know, creating something off a whim, off of that single sentence or two that you wrote. So models are getting more intelligent. Now, they don't build out that PRD for you though, at least not yet. So, but going back to Chris's comment is, you know, it's my responsibility to teach you the right way. So the point of this demonstration is to show you the differences of an application or a prototype or an MVP for that matter, prompting it something super, super simple versus giving it a detailed product requirements document. If you don't know how to create a product requirements document, here's what you do. You open up your Claude desktop app or go into the web app and you say, hey, Claude, help me understand PRDs. Can you help me draft a PRD for my web app? It's a two-part question, but it will first teach you about PRDs, what's included in them, and then it will start to ask you questions and then develop a PRD for you that you can copy paste into your project when you're prompting, right? It's that simple. You don't have to learn the fundamentals of a good PRD. You just have to learn what a PRD consists of, what's its purpose, and get as detailed as possible. And voila, you're going to notice that your outputs are going to be far more desirable and you'll be much more happy with the outputs than you would be if you were to just vibe a sentence or two. So shout out, Chris. Thank you for the comment. So as you can see, without the PRD, it actually took longer to complete, right? So now let's compare the two and see which one's more desirable. Now here on the left, here is the project without a PRD. And let's first open it up, do a quick hard refresh. Okay, cool. I mean, new idea, test idea, channel, draft. I mean, it should be idea, but that's okay. Priority. Okay, interesting. Quick capture, test idea, quick note. I like that. I like that quick capture idea, and we didn't ask for it. All statuses. Okay. This is where we should be able to add a channel somewhere. Yep. Channel 2. Okay, not bad. You know, not the look I would have liked, right? But that's okay. That's okay. Pause this really quickly. Let's move on to the output with a PRD. Whew. Oh my goodness. Already, while the styling is very basic, dark mode, I feel like should have been included with a little icon. There's some weird little bug here that we can vibe in, but I'm going to keep it light. I personally like light. And this looks more similar to me with how my current idea bank looks in Notion, as you can see here on the screen. Love it. Love it. So let's just test. I love how we can toggle this. Okay, great. Pick the air date. Wonderful. Then we can switch this over to Kanban to kind of view from the idea, move it to researching. Everything's drag and drop ready. I feel like, I wonder why it's not allowing me to drag it any further. Maybe because there's a role in place where I need to actually build out the script. Let's see. Oh, well, I can do it here. So minor issue, right? Edit. Okay, here's where we edit everything. Ooh, love the generate hooks, but I didn't set the API key yet. So, oh man, this is looking really, really phenomenal. This is looking really phenomenal. Thumbnail concept. Wow. Yeah. I mean, is there even a comparison, right? Far more detailed. Let's just do a quick test. Round 4 comparison. Idea. Create idea. I would love the option to, right? There's little minor things that I should have incorporated more into the PRD where I should be able to just add a line right here, right? I don't like how I have to go to this pop-up. One of my favorite parts of, working out of Notion this way is all I have to do is add a new plus here, and then it creates a new line within this project, within this status, right? And then I can toggle things accordingly. So a little bit of vibing needs to be done, but I mean, comparing the two, is it even a comparison, right? This is why you should always use a PRD when you're working on an idea, building out a prototype, getting that minimum viable product built. You're going to save time. You're going to save usage, right? You're just going to have a far more desirable output that you can then vibe with on those little changes, right? Already I'm seeing flaws with my PRD, but when you compare the two, functionally, the right side works far better. Now, the styling on the left, I am impressed with. Don't get me wrong. It did a pretty good job, but it didn't nail it how I wanted it to be, built, right? So, yeah, I hope you found some value in today's video. Now, I hope you found some value in today's video. I'm not an AI expert. I'm building in public and sharing what actually works. If you'd like to see me make a particular video around a specific topic, drop a comment below. Let me know who you are, what you do, who your target audience is, and what your question is, and I will add a video to my queue, custom tailored just for you. Thank you so much for tuning into today's video. My name is Marcelo. This is Clearmud, and clarity matters.